We all respond differently to colors, images, and shape, but one thing we instantly sense is the quality of packaging. The way packaging communicates with its buyers is an important part of the consumer psychology. Great packaging triggers excitement. Today I'm going to show you how to make some great packaging and homemade gift boxes. Giving something that is homemade gives a sense of love and personal touch with an item. It creates more value because of the fact that it is showing love and it shows that you took some time and commitment to make it. So it doesn't necessarily matter if the gift inside is homemade. Today we're just going to show you that you made the packaging out of love. The items that you will need are quite simple. I use scrapbooking paper that's already pre-cut into squares. It's very important that if you're making a box, it is in squares. So this is going to be the top of the box. This piece of paper is 12 inches by 12 inches. And then the bottom of the box has to be about 1/4 of an inch smaller. So what you do is you fold it like this, and then you cut just 1/4 an inch off each side. So I'm going to start by showing you how to make the top of the box, and the rest of the supplies that you will need are, well, the paper, some scissors, a ruler, some ribbon for the final touches of the box, and maybe some embellishments as well. This is just made out of extra cardstock paper, some extra flowers, and things for the inside as well, like maybe some tissue paper or just a little piece of extra cardstock that gives that box an extra, just a contrast in color. You can just put that inside the bottom of the box afterwards. So those are the items that you will need, and we will start with the top of the box. So you take your piece of paper and you just fold it in half. And you make sure the lines are very crisp. Some people use a ruler to do this, so you can make sure the lines are really crisp like this, like so. I just use my nails because I do have really long nails. And so you fold one side and then you fold it on the other side. And so now you have 4 squares of your box. And then you take each corner of the piece of paper and fold it right into the center, like so, until you end up with even a smaller square. So you take just like this. And again, just make sure each of your lines are very crisp, because that will make the box look way better. Oh, so there you go. So you have it in 4 squares. Okay, and then the next step is you take this and you fold it right into the center, where all the center of the piece of paper, just like so. And then you do the same thing to the other side. Just like this. And then you open it up and you do the same thing on the other sides. That side and that side. So now everything's ready to go. This is probably the most hardest part. So you open it up and this is what your piece of paper should look like. So in order to make the box, now you open this flap and you take this square, each side, just like so, and you fold the paper into itself. There you go. And then you do the same for this side. You open it up, take this square, that, and you also fold it into itself. So there you go, you have your top of your box. So for the bottom of the box, we will be doing the same thing. This is paper is 1/4 inch smaller, just like we said. And you fold all the corners into the center of the piece of paper again, just like we did with the top. It's exactly the same. Just making sure all the edges are really nice and crisp, either using a ruler or just your nails. There we go again. And then you fold it like so into the center. Fold this side into the center, like this. And then you do the same thing to the other sides. Just like so. Studies have proven that handmade items people can charge 17% more for a handmade item just because of the fact that it's made out of love, and people feel like that love is transferred into the gift. Okay, so there we go. Same thing. This is the hard part, but once you do it once or twice, it really actually becomes really quite easy. There, so there we go. We fold it into itself again. And open it up, and same thing. Fold this side into each other. Make sure everything's nice and crisp. And there you go, you have your bottom of your box. Okay, so now we're going to package our gift. So in this instance, I'm going to use, well, I'll just use some different color cardstock, just for a nice contrast to make the box look a little bit nicer. So there's 2 different colors. And then I'm going to put the gift in. This just happens to be homemade soaps that I make, so I'll put those in. There you go, and you'll close the box. And they fit really nicely in together. If you don't do it properly, it'll be hard to fit together, so just make sure you do have that 1/4 inch difference at the bottom. So there you go, there's your box. And now we're just, for the purpose of this video, we're just going to simply tie a ribbon around the box and put a card on it. So start with you put the ribbon on the top of the box, turn it around, twist it, turn it around again, and then you just tie a nice little rope, just like you do in your running shoes. And there you go, and we'll have just a card made out of handmade cardstock as well, just cut into piece that fits properly. You don't use any tape or any glue. So then you have your special card saying thank you, or made with love, handmade with love. And then you can also put little things on it, like I said earlier, like a handmade little bow, maybe just a leftover flower that you had from a different craft, and it looks great. These are several of the boxes that I made, different colors, different designs. And it's a lot of fun, and actually people really do love getting handmade gifts. They just feel like it's, well, extra time and effort was placed into it. So the power of packaging is huge, whether you're getting a homemade gift or whether you're running a business. Just remember that people do look at packaging, and the power of packaging it shouldn't be taken for granted. Have a good day.